Hey guys, Jill here again with another review, the HGUC Stark Jegan. First off, this kit is a bootleg, so it comes with bootleg problems. Um, there is fitting issues, so you need to either cut down the pegs or sand it down a bit to make it fit easier. And even with that, there are still gaps all over the kit. And there are tight joints, especially on the knees, so I had to sand it down to make it work properly, and the details are a bit soft and some of the shallower panel lines are almost gone, so that's just one thing to take note of. And as you may have noticed, the missile pods on the shoulders are gone. It's way unwieldy to do that on while reviewing the kit. So how the missile pods attach to the shoulder is that it has these two parts which slots inside the slits on the shoulder. You just put it in like so and you mount the missile pods on, and it's easy to take on and off. The Stark Jegan is really good looking. I prefer this from the original Jegan, which has no front skirts and almost no back skirt at all, because it's the I don't like to see it like this. It's weird to me, so I prefer the legs to be hidden like this. And there are thrusters all over the kit, and unfortunately they are not molded in the proper color, and there are no stickers that are provided for them, so you need to do a bit of painting. The only yellow part that is properly molded are the ones in the chests, and that's it. The rest of the thrusters here in the front skirts, the side skirts, the thruster bells, and there are thrusters all over the kit, so you need to paint a bit here. Also, the green part here are supposed to be green, so I painted green, and I may have overlooked some parts to paint. I did not notice it was here before, so I forgot to paint some parts. And also, this kit does not have a foil sticker sheet, so there are no stickers for the cameras at all, so you need to paint them, the front and back cameras. Also the yellow here for the backpack. And the gap that I was talking about is right here. I can't quite squeeze it shut, so but it's not that noticeable since the binders here are covering it up. And for no, I almost forgot there, the feet also needs painting. And for accessories for this guy, we have a beam rifle with a trigger finger hand only for the right arm, beam saber, only one, two beam effect parts, long one and short ones, and they have a very large peg. I think it's more like the ones from the MGs. Very big hole. And we have here a neatly looking bazooka. And the only stickers that this kit comes is a number stickers and insignia stickers, and that's all. And I also forgot to mention the missile pods for the shoulder. And as for articulation, this kit has no ball joints for, polycaps for the head to the chest. So it's plastic on plastic, and translated to bootleg, it's very tight. So the head turning side to side is very tight because I haven't played with it at all. Maybe if you do a lot of posing with this one, it will eventually loosen up over time. So the head can move side to side, very far up, but it's hindered by the backpack. uh, Only about down that much. The arms can move backwards and forwards, and I don't think it moves up and down. So it rotates all the way around, rotation below the shoulder, and the arm can move to the side about this much, only about that much. And also there are thrusters here. I did paint that. Only one joint for the elbow and bends about that much. Ball joint on the wrist. Now there's just one joint up in here. It's a ball joint, so if you pull it out a bit, and it's very difficult, it can move ever so slightly, but it can only just really move side to side with a bit of wiggle. The front skirts are all molded together, but I cut them apart, so the front skirts move about that much. The side skirts are on a hinge, a polycap hinge, and a peg, so it can move out of the way for the leg. But the leg is unfortunately just a ball joint, so it can move about that much on the ball joint and move to the side about that much, which is very sad. Can only move about this much on the splits. Now the feet can kick forwards very high, and back not so much. And there's a gap here, just push it down. So the knee that I was talking about, that was very tight, I was afraid that if I did not sand it down, bending this knee would break the joint. So the joint is on two, the knee joint has two joints, but it can only bend about that much. And the armor pieces are not touching the thigh. This is the farthest that it can bend, so the armor is not hindering it at all. And the feet is on a hinge up here and ball joint down there, so it can move down about that much, up about that much, which the shin armor is hindering it just a tiny bit. And it can move side to side about that much. And there is a swing mechanism for the hip joint, so it can swing ever so slightly left and right. And as for the backpack, the binders move upwards about that much and down about that much. And I think that's the only articulation that the backpack has. The thrusters don't move. And I guess that's it for the articulation. So that's all for the articulation for this kit. And I really like how the kit looks. I prefer it displayed without the cumbersome missile pods, just like this. And if you really want to get one, I suggest you to buy the original. It's a lot better than this overall. And the reason I bought this is because I needed to reach the minimum amount of free shipping, so I just put this in my cart. So now I have a bootleg Jegan, Stark Jegan. So that's it for this review. Hit like if you like the video. Subscribe if you like my build videos, and see you on the next build.